2015, the U.S. Copyright Office gave you, every car owner in America, the legal right to access your vehicle's software. Automakers lobbied against it. Dealers buried it, because that one ruling threatened their monopoly. $800 for a fix that a $25 adapter handles in 20 minutes. Smart drivers found the delete loophole, and how they are bypassing the dealer lock forever starts with one federal page. Page 65,944 of the Federal Register. That's the smoking gun. On October 28, 2015, the U.S. Copyright Office wrote this: computer programs that are contained in and control the functioning of a motorized land vehicle, when circumvention is a necessary step undertaken by the authorized owner of the vehicle to allow the diagnosis, repair, or lawful modification of a vehicle function, and where such circumvention does not constitute a violation of applicable law, including regulations promulgated by the Department of Transportation or the Environmental Protection Agency. No fine print, no dealer permission required. This is the law that lets you bypass the software locks, so long as you are not breaking emissions or safety rules. The automakers went all in to kill this. John Deere, General Motors, and the Business Software Alliance flooded the Copyright Office with warnings about safety and piracy, and they threatened legal hell if anyone touched their code. They argued that even reading a fault code could be a federal crime. They wanted to keep you locked out, paying $800 for a repair that costs $25 in parts and a few minutes with the right tool. But the exemption stands. Since October 2016, every car owner in America has the right to access their vehicle's software for repair or diagnosis. Not just a suggestion, not a loophole, federal law. The only catch? You cannot mess with emissions controls or safety systems. That is it. Everything else? Yours. And the manufacturers cannot do a damn thing about it. Walk into any dealership with a check engine light, and before they even pop the hood, you are already out $150, sometimes $200, just for a basic diagnostic scan. That's not even touching a wrench. Now, if the fix needs dealer-only software, brace yourself. Ford's IDS, BMW ESTA, GM GDS2, Toyota TechStream, these are locked down tighter than Fort Knox. No subscription, no access, and those subscriptions are not for you. Dealers pay thousands a year for the privilege, and you are picking up the tab every time you walk in. Need a new module programmed? That is $800, $1,200, sometimes $2,000. For what? 15 minutes on a laptop. It gets worse. These platforms use encrypted modules, secure gateways, and hardware keys. Even if you buy the right cable, the software will slam the door unless you are on the dealer's list. If you try to swap a simple sensor or update a feature, the car just laughs at you. You own the metal, but the code is off limits. Every beep, every warning, every little glitch becomes a paywall. Dealers know it. They do not just fix cars anymore, they guard the gates. And you? You are stuck paying for the privilege of permission. That is not ownership, that is ransom. Here is what they do not want you to know. You can buy everything you need to break the dealer's monopoly for less than the price of a single diagnostic fee. Start with an ELM 327 adapter. Search online, on Amazon or eBay, wherever. $25 gets you a genuine unit. Plug it into the OBD2 port under your dash. That's the same port the dealer uses. No subscription, no gatekeeper. Now, the software. For Ford and Lincoln owners, the gold standard is ForScan. Download it for free. The Windows version unlocks almost every module in your car. You can read fault codes, reset warnings, even enable features the dealer hides behind a paywall. All it takes is that $25 adapter and a laptop you already own. BMW or Mini? Grab BimmerCode or BimmerLink. Both are in the App Store for under $30. Pair with a Bluetooth OBD2 adapter, the same ELM 327, or a VPeak for a few dollars more. Suddenly, you can code comfort features, clear service lights, and tweak settings the dealer charges hundreds for. No more waiting for an appointment. No more $200 bills just to turn off a warning. If you want to go pro, Auto Ingenuity is the heavy hitter. It is not cheap, $500 and up, but it talks to almost every make and model. That is what independent shops use to stay out of the dealer's shadow. That is the arsenal. Adapter, free dose or cheap software, and your own two hands. The secret is out. You do not have to beg for access. You do not have to pay ransom for your own car. The power is in your garage, not theirs. Let's get right to the proof. I'm standing next to a 2016 Ford F-250 Super Duty. The dealer wanted $3,200 to clear a diesel particulate filter fault and reprogram the emissions module. Their invoice spells it out, $175 just to diagnose, $2,400 for the DPF replacement, another $600 for the reflash. I spent 20 minutes with a $25 ELM327 adapter and a laptop running 4Scan. I plugged in, fired up the software, and pulled the exact same codes the dealer saw. I walked through the menu, service functions, powertrain control module, DPF reset. Click, the warning vanished. The truck runs clean, no more limp mode. Logs show the whole session, 18 minutes start to finish. Total, out of pocket, the adapter plus a free download. I kept the old invoice for proof. $3,200 I didn't pay. And it's not just Ford. Listen to Eli, a BMW owner in Texas. His 2018 3 Series threw a drivetrain malfunction warning light. The dealer quoted $1,200 to recertify a new battery and clear the warning. He picked up BIMR code for $40, paired it with a VPeak Bluetooth adapter, and did the coding himself in under half an hour. App logs show the battery registration and the fault clear. No more warning, no dealer visit, no $1,200 bill, and real savings. Now here is Greg with a 2017 Chevy Silverado. The check engine light meant the dealer wanted $1,500 for a new throttle body and a software update. He used an Auto Ingenuity scan tool, $600 up front, and he has fixed 3 issues so far. This time, it took him 10 minutes to clear the code and calibrate the throttle. Invoice in hand, he saved $1,500 in one shot, plus hundreds more over the year. 3 different brands, 3 different tools. One pattern, the dealer's lock isn't magic, and the savings are real. The only thing standing between you and your money is a cable, a laptop, and the nerve to use the tools that were hidden from you for years. The Copyright Office did not just hand out a blank check. They set the guardrails. Yes, you can crack the code to fix your own car, just like farmers fought for the right to repair their John Deere tractors. But the law draws a hard stop at emissions and safety systems. Mess with your diesel's DPF or yank out the EGR, and you are not just voiding your warranty, you are risking a federal fine. The EPA can hit you for up to $45,000 per violation if they catch you tampering with emissions controls. That is not a scare tactic. That is straight from the Clean Air Act. Manufacturers track these systems for a reason. It is not just about profits. It is about federal compliance. The John Deere fight proved owners have a right to access repair software, but it also showed there is a wall you cannot bulldoze. Legal experts warn you are free to diagnose and fix, but if you cross into emissions deletes or safety bypasses, you are out in the cold. No loophole covers you there. The law is clear. Repair is your right, but pollution is not. Manufacturers aren't rolling over. They're fighting back with over-the-air updates that scan for changes, log every code you pull, and flag your VIN if you step out of line. Secure gateways track every session. You flash a module, they know. You clear a fault, it's in the log. Some dealers have denied warranty claims just because a scan tool left a fingerprint. The fine print in your warranty is loaded with clauses that let them void coverage if they spot unauthorized software changes. The FTC is watching too. Their July 2021 policy statement calls out illegal repair restrictions and promises action. But the manufacturers are still playing defense. Here is your checklist. First, back up your original software, always. Second, keep a paper trail of every change. Third, never touch emissions or safety systems. Want to see if you are really free? Grab a $25 ELM327 adapter this weekend, plug it in, and see what your car is hiding. Don't wait for permission. Take it. Right now, a $45 OBD2 adapter and the DMCA exemption let you do what the dealer swore was impossible and save thousands. This isn't a hack. It's your legal right. Manufacturers bet you would never find out, but you have. If you value your wallet, don't hand over your keys.